Alright, so today I'm gonna kind of go over some stuff with you guys just about the car. This video is gonna be more like a is it still worth it kind of video, talking about a couple things that I've done to her, all the mods I've done to her actually, and basically is it still worth it in 2022 to even think about considering owning a 2015 through 2017. Just we'll go over a couple price points, what I paid for mods, things like that. So let's keep going. I think I'll have a special angle for you guys to put you on top of the car, something like that. So let's go ahead and go. Alrighty, y'all, so we are at Super Secret Spot, and today is going to be a little bit different of a video. I wanted to come out here and kind of do a is it still worth it video. So as you guys know, this is a 2016 Ford Mustang GT, the 5-liter of course, and I just wanted to go over a couple different specs about it. Basically, if it's still worth it to buy a 2015 through 2017 in 2022, kind of some numbers for you guys, and some things I have done to the car so far. None I've officially really gone about in video, so I want to kind of explain that to you guys now. I want to show you how many miles I have on her, what all she's gone through, the repairs I've done, just kind of see if it's still worth it and how my experience with it, because overall it's been very positive. I love this car. It's done me so well, multiple trips, multiple like excursions, places, things like that for work. It's been such a reliable car. So without further ado, let's kind of start talking about what all I have done to it, and things that I'm gonna do later down the line in the future. So starting under the hood, we'll start with the most obvious piece first. I have a Roush intake and a Roush elbow connecting to my throttle body, and that is paired with a Bama tune. I think it's a RevX tuner. I'm currently looking to get it retuned by someone else, because I've been hearing kind of mixed stories with Bama, but as for right now, the tune that I have on it right now is perfect. It's making pretty good numbers. I haven't had a chance to run it against anyone yet, but it feels great. It does everything that I needed to do, and it's just a solid performer right now. JLT catch can, originally designed for the driver side, but I modified it a little bit to fit on the passenger side. As you can see, I need to get another clip for that, because when I bought it, it didn't have the clip with it, so I need to find one. I think for engine work, that's pretty much it, besides minor stuff like belt replacement, stuff like that. Next, I'll do exhaust. I have the Pipes Performance H-pipe. It replaces the resonator. A little bit of drone, but not too much of it. And on the back, it's just straight piped. Stock tips, no mufflers. So it sounds good. The tone is good. I like the tone for where it's at right now, but I am planning to buy MBRP either mufflers or just tips. It might be, I might do axle back, because the MBRPs, they sound so good, and I might do Cook's headers. We'll just see what it sounds like and what I want it to sound like. But as far as performance mods, I think that's pretty much it. Just the intake tune and exhaust, really. The rest of it is really just cosmetics, so I'll go over that now. So I definitely say cosmetically I have just a little bit more money in cosmetics than in performance, but we'll start with the most obvious. I have the black wrap on here, done by Wicked Wraps. I'll tag him in here. It was the 3-piece combo, got trunk, hood and our trunk, roof, and hood. It's been on here for close to 2 years now. For those that are new to my channel, I got this done like close to, I want to say end of 2019 or middle of 2020, something like that. So it's been on here for quite a while, and this is most likely the look that you guys have seen on the car. Next, I have these LED Demon Eyes by I think it's LED All the Things. That's one of my sponsors. I'll also link him in this video. Overall, it was kind of hard to do. I had to take the front bumper off, and it was really time consuming, but end result, I love it. It looks great. Next, we have the American Muscle wheels on here. I actually had an accident on 285 where I cracked a rim in half. I had on like these, I didn't really like them. They're just placeholders. They're like, I don't know, I want to say like 8-spoke wheels or something like that. And they cracked right in the middle when I hit a like a pothole. It was more like a fracture of the earth on 285, and they just cracked. So I got these from a buddy of mine, and they've done well. The tire setup that I have on here is, I want to say 275 in the back and 245 in the front. So a little bit wider in the back. I want to go wider eventually, maybe like a 305 and like a 265 in the front. But that's going to be further down the road when I start making a little bit more power. Next, we have carbon fiber side mirror covers by Carbon, I want to say Complete Carbon. That's another one of my sponsors, Complete Carbon. I've loved these things so far. They just tie everything together, especially with the black. It all looks very cohesive. Moving on to the back, I have the GT500 spoiler on here. I had the Drake Muscle spoiler on here for the longest, and it looked really good. I really like that thing, but it was time to change it up just a little bit, go with something a little bit more stealthy. And it's better for aero when you're getting at those high speeds. And I really enjoy it so far. I put it on maybe about 2-3 days ago, and it's great. I love the way it looks. It looks especially so aggressive from this angle right here. She just looks so aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, we have the Street Aero diffusers on the back, and those just look so good. I tried to do some color match paint right there with the Street Aero, but it didn't turn out how I wanted. But overall, it looks really good. I'll say last thing that I have for outside the car is this badge right here. I got this from CJ Pony Parts. It was like 60 bucks. Not worth it. It tarnished so bad. It looked great for about the first 2 weeks, and then it just started tarnishing. Like I can't get that off. It's just like that permanently. Like I can't get that off. So that definitely is a purchase I regret making. I'm probably just gonna end up replacing the whole deck lid with a carbon fiber deck lid. So moving on to the inside, as you guys can see, let me clear some of these. I have about 115,000 miles on her. She has been through a lot. She's been through numerous trips to Mississippi when me and my wife were going back and forth to see each other. She's been to Arkansas, I think once or twice. So many road trips. She's done me really well, and as you can see in the back, I use her for work just while the other car gets fixed. I bought another car a while ago. It's a little 2004 Hyundai Accent. That car is great. It's great for everything, but the brakes went out on it, so I had to get that repaired. But as far as on the inside, everything is pretty standard except sticker and then this shift knob that my buddies got me for Christmas. This thing is really awesome. I love it. It makes everyone's like, oh, is that a manual? Nope. Automatic, my guy, automatic. That's really good. That adds a really good clean touch in here. I did miss one exterior mod though. So these side markers right here, I absolutely love those things. They just look so much better than the stock ones. The stock ones are like a bloomy, nasty red, but those just look so good, so clean. I think that's about it for the mods on the car. Like I said, so she still performs super well. Everything I need her to do, she does super well. But now we get into the comparison side of things and how we look at it. with the car market, you can probably still get one of these 2015 through 2016s about 40 to 60,000 miles on it for about, I want to say 30 to 35. I'll double check on some websites, about 30 to 35. And I paid, I want to say 26 for this car back in 2018. Super good price, super good deal. I got it in Arkansas. I got it for 26 at 44,000 miles on it, I want to say. And it's been worth every bit of that money. It's performed super well. I've raced with it several times, as you guys have seen on my YouTube channel.
And we say bye-bye.
I've done everything to this car. I've been everywhere with it, and I still daily drive it sometimes, like if my car's in the shop, my other car, and it performs super well. Now, that might be a little bit different for the manual option, because that transmission, I forget the name of it, the MT82, I had to look it up, but that transmission I've heard is kind of iffy. It's like 50-50. Sometimes they'll just go out like out of nowhere, or they're just not really as reliable as the automatic, and that's why I love this car. I haven't had a single, knock on wood, transmission issue, but she's actually going in the shop to get some transmission work done just to prevent anything from happening. So as long as you take care of a car, it'll take care of you. In my opinion, I've actually thought about trading Christine in a couple times to get the 10-speed. But with the market right now, they're just too expensive. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to spend 40 to 50, possibly even 60 for that kind of car. I think if you're gonna spend that kind of money, you can get something way nicer. I think you can get, like, you know, step into Mercedes or Audi territory, or even BMW territory at that price point. And I don't really think it's worth it for a Mustang, especially in this market. So when they drop back down, I would definitely say so, because with the power you can make out of them out the gate, I think it's like 400 and something, like just stock. That's awesome power. I think stock, this one has 360 or 370 to the wheels, and that's not bad. But I mean, you know, you can get that additional, you know, like 60 horsepower, but not for, you know, 40 to 50. That's astronomical. I wouldn't do that. But I definitely say, with all the mods that I've done to this car and how she's performed, it's definitely worth it. If you can find a 2015 through 2017 for a reasonable price, like 30 to maybe, I don't know, 37 at the highest, I would definitely do it, because everything with this car so far has been just clean and perfect. The materials could be a little bit better. I don't really like the small screen. I like the bigger screen. I'm looking at a replacement for that in a couple of weeks, actually. I definitely say it's worth it. I mean, for the mods that you can do to this car and the reliability of the transmission, I definitely think it's worth it to go ahead and get one. That's the only reason I've kept this car for so long, is because it's just performed so well with everything that I do to it. So fast forward to the future. This is Will from the future. What I got finally came in, and it's nighttime, so it's a pretty good time to show you guys. Another interior mod. It's a pretty sick steering wheel. This is my favorite part by far. So cool. As soon as I get home, well, actually tomorrow, I'll show you guys the full thing, what it looks like, because it's pretty sick. There's carbon fiber right here. I know you can't see it, but carbon fiber right here, and Alcantara on the sides, and it's a lot thicker than the stock wheel. So I'll show you guys tomorrow, but just for right now, this is just so sick. All right, y'all, so here's a better view of the wheel. This is the wheel, guys. It is so sick. Like, I'm enjoying everything about it so far. Like, I enjoy the freaking lights on there. Hold on, I'll give you a little rev. Let me show you guys. That is so sick. Like, oh my god. I love it so much. It's just so cool. But it's black Alcantara with orange stitching. I kept the rest of the factory wheel stuff just because I haven't found a whole lot of people to like make aftermarket parts, but it looks so good and it feels so good too. It's a good size bigger than the other one, and it has these buttons on the side too for like your mode selection, so I can toggle between stuff. The only thing I don't know how to do is change the kilometers an hour to miles an hour, but that's okay. I love it so far. So let me know what else you guys want to see in future videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed this update. All right, peace.